morning, everybody knows. That's an addicting song. Good morning, everybody. I hope you're doing well. Happy Fated Friday. My desk is dust. My desk is dust. Good morning. I hope you're doing well. Let's not have a crashing PC today, yeah? Good. I did a driver, what is it? Driver genius run last night, which I try not to do as often as possible because we all know updating a PC is not a good idea. But my PC has been such a damn piece of shit lately that I did it. And there was a lot of driver updates and shit. So fucking cross your dicks. Good morning, Mishy. Good morning, Viata. Good morning, Beatria. I hope you're all doing well. Good morning, Reasonable. Wait, is rinsing your bong code for something dirty? I make my wife rinse. Where does she keep her bong? Jesus Christ. Yeah, computer things, man. They're just not my favorites in the whole world ever. And can it just be normal? Can we just have a day where like nothing breaks? I don't know, someday. So I played more of that game last night. The one I was bitching about a lot yesterday, Just Human. I played on my other, the little, my off, I guess the first character I made, whatever. And I tried to go beat that first boss again, and it took so goddamn long. So I asked Zach if he would come do it with me, because he is way beyond me. He's like beat 3 bosses or something. He came in and just whooped it in 5 minutes. It was so nice. I just don't care about the boss. But I got, like, this is another stupid bitchy thing. But I know it's a game in beta. These are just my small complaints about it. Really minor. It's just things I'd like to see change. So when you beat the boss, you finally get to level 2. And I was bitching about this a lot yesterday. But like in order to craft or do like you basically get stonewalled until you beat this boss, right? So I go back to my little house and I'm so excited. I've got all these crafting recipes open. And it opens up a recipe to make like an advanced stove. But the recipe for the ingredients to make the stove is the next level, like the next boss you have to beat. So you unlock a stove you literally can't build. I just don't understand what's happening. Like it just feels I feel a little crazy with it. I'm like, yeah, what is this? What's going on right now? It's still cool. I mean, it's fun, but it's got its growing pains. I have to keep telling myself like it's in beta, it's fine. There's a lot of cool crafting stuff. It's just like it's odd. I don't know. It's odd to lock crafting recipes behind battle in an MMO where maybe people have different skill sets. And like maybe you're a builder and you can't go beat the boss. Now you can't build because you can't go beat the boss and you got to go find some people to beat the boss. I don't know. I just minor stupid things that I get like mm, find a friend or fuck yourself. I hate that. I hate that in any game. No, and it is beta, so obviously they're like they're working it out and stuff. And I truly think it'd be a lot more reasonable if they had some level of group finder. Like that's it. They just need some sort of group finder. If you're gonna force people to like go into these hardcore bosses to advance anywhere in the game, you gotta have a group finder. Cause like me, like you guys know, the beta is ending in like early January or whatever. And so most of the people that have been playing are like way higher level than me. They're like off on other parts of the map. So someone jumping into the game now, like I have no one to help me do anything. There's just no one there. And it just feels kind of I can see how some like I'll keep banging my head against the wall, but some people will not bang their head against that wall. I don't know. It's fun though. But again, like zombies. Like that's it. That's all people can come up with is fucking zombies, man. I mean, I know they're calling it something else. It's like an infection or whatever. Yep, it's similar. It feels like Fallout 76 and like Daisy. It reminds me so much of Daisy, but and like Valheim had a baby. If you've ever played Valheim, you know how you're like dropped into middle of nowhere and you just start crafting and shit. It's very, very similar to that, except that it's a multiplayer. So like in Valheim, you're dropped down in the middle of nowhere and you're expected to like start crafting and stuff. Like it was so hard just to find a chunk of land that wasn't someone's territory. Because it's an MMO, people are dropping territories everywhere. So it kind of feels a little junky, like clogged up. Good morning, BDO. Oh my god, it's such a good game though. Yes, exactly, Viata. Like if you're gonna force group play, you have to give me an easier way to group up with somebody. Like I mean, I'm just screaming into the netherverse. Like if somebody help, like it feels screaming into a tunnel of nothing a little bit. But yeah, I agree with you. Like I shouldn't be fucked just because I'm playing by myself. It's like, and it doesn't feel like it's supposed to be. Like I've never seen a group of people running around together ever. I see one person sprinting around by themselves always. It doesn't feel like a group game. Like you don't like for instance, like it's so weird, but you know how there's the servers and then within the servers there's like world 1, world 2, world 3. So me and Zach have a character each in server D, but he was in world 1 and I was in world 5. But you can send your character to world 5. So he comes to my world to help me beat this boss. He couldn't use any crafting. Like we were in a team, we're friends in the game, and he couldn't use any of my crafting tables at all. Like he could not use one thing in my house. If you're gonna make a team game, like a group MMO playing game, maybe your group should be able to use all your shit. Like, you know what I mean? It doesn't, the only aspect of it that feels like you need to be in a group is the bosses. Everything else feels very solo play. It's very snipey, very alone. I don't know. It feels like it's trying to be a little like too many things at once. Maybe that's it. Because I like it. I think I keep talking about it because I like it. I want it to get better. I have high hopes for it because the building is really fun. Like you can really build to the sky. Yep, I built one little camp, and then I have my other game that I was just trying to like learn the mechanics of the game off stream. And the building is pretty cool, but like you do get stonewalled. You got to beat a boss to get crafting stuff, like funsy crafting stuff. Like just making a fun house. You got to go beat this fucking boss, and I don't think the bosses are impossible to beat alone. But like I said, I went in there with like over 1,000 bullets, over 300 bolts, like all the ammo possible, and it was taking me over 30 minutes to get it half health. I don't have the time in my life, nor do I want to waste time in my life on a boss that takes that long. We talked about it yesterday, but raids aren't my thing. I don't want to do it. Exactly, and I searched for permissions. I couldn't find permissions anywhere. But if you're gonna force gameplay that's group activated, groups should be able to use each other's shit. Like he transferred his character to my world, and then he could do nothing. Like he had to go basically start like a new character, build his own base, build all his own craft tables in order just to make some ammo. I couldn't even give him any. It just seemed really like it's just trying to be too many things. Like it's very much a solo game until you need a boss, until you want to craft more. Exactly. I mean, it is beta. I get it. The population's really low. It's closed beta, so like no one else can get in. So the population, I think honestly, the population is just on the other side of the map because they've all leveled beyond me. Like they all started at the same time. So I kind of it feels like go fuck yourself or find a friend. Solo play is much nicer, but games you don't have an active party finder for content suck. I hate having to surf forums and apps trying to find a group. And that's the thing. It's like, and it's not even end game content. The first boss, like the first fucking boss you take down, I've been watching the little chat, like the world chat, and it's like every half hour, every hour, whatever, someone will type in the chat, "Will someone help me with this boss?" No one replies. It's just dead. I can't help. Like I'm so weak. I would love to, but it would be a joke. Like it would be sad. But I watch that happen over and over. But it's because there's no one there. Like we're all so low level. It would make no sense for another low level person to go in with you. You know what I mean? We're all just tinging away the same damage. So it's like you need someone higher level to come in with you, unless you're willing to bang your head against the brick wall. You know what I mean? Especially, yeah. Hopefully they address that and smooth out. Me too. I mean, honestly, it's growing pains, right? It's brand new. I mean, half the dialogue is like there's this feature in the game where you go around and you like find memories of people when there was people around and not just zombies or whatever the fuck they are. And like half the time, the name fillers will every character is named Kiefer Sutherland, or it's all in Chinese. Like it's very, very beta. Like I mean, it's a rough, but it's fun. It has a lot of potential. Cheers. It has a lot of potential. I just right now it feels a little janktastic. Happy 420 somewhere. Cheers. You can't. I mean, Kinger, it's like we can't help. Like if we're all at this, if we're all level 1, there's no point, you know? Yes, my bong is nice and fresh. I took it right out of my pussy. um, but I mean, even when I'm looking for, I've only seen another player like once or twice in the game, running around doing shit. I've never seen a group of people though, so it feels maybe that's it. It feels like there's no other part of the game that needs they literally. I mean, it's almost harder when you have another person with you because they start aggroing things around you. And the game's at least the way I approach it, it's kind of like a sneaky snipe at the level I'm at. Like I'm a one-hit wonder right now, so I have to sneaky snipe. And if someone else is with me and they just start running through shit and they fucking aggro an entire town of zombies, I die instantaneously. So it's almost disadvantageous to have a person with you in any other time other than the bosses. So they're just not really. We're talking about that new Once Human game. It's like, yeah, no other part of it feels like you need to be in a group. So like you're just having a really good time soloing the game, and then suddenly you're on a boss and you're like, God damn it, I have to go find a friend. But then after the boss is done, you don't need that person anymore. Like you don't. There's no point. Yeah, Once Human. I've been playing it offline, and I like it, but it's got some weird ticks, I guess, like growing pains. I don't know what else to say about it. Growing pains that are just odd. That stonewall you, I guess. Like the beta's only open till early January, and I feel like I'm not gonna really get anywhere because I kind of get ball fucked by it a little bit. Daydream, boo. It sounds like there are blocks to gameplay. Maybe they need something like level cinch for low level content to make it worthwhile for other players. Something like that, or let me get a better weapon before that boss. You know, like something, because right now it's literally a pistol and a crossbow. And the problem is, in order to craft better weapons, you have to beat the boss first. Like all the better weapons are locked behind level 2. So you really do kind of just top out. You could go level existentially, I guess, but you're still going to have the exact same weapons that are doing the exact same damage because you can only level them up so far. And then they're topped out. Like the level of your character doesn't increase the damage of your gun. Does that make sense? Even in Dark Souls, you have options to play with stupid OP weapons. Yeah. And that's like I don't even want an OP weapon. I just want to feel like, if most of the game is solo play, then the boss should feel like I can solo play it. And that's the big break I find. Is like the all of the game is very very solo. You don't I mean, I don't think you need another person. You're just like it's like DayZ. I don't know what else to compare it to. But if you remember DayZ, you'd just be dropped from the sky into the middle of nowhere random, and then you just start running around and harvesting and like killing. That's it. That's it. You build a base, run back to your base, go out, harvest, run back to your base, and you just do that over and over and over and over and over again. But you won't find blueprints or literally anything for any advanced materials until after you beat the boss. So you just get like you topped, and there you are. And so you either find someone or you spend 45 minutes tinging away at this fucker. And he's got so many goddamn like it's the first boss. He's got like 5 different stages of battle. I don't know. Seems and I didn't learn it wasn't like a mechanics lesson, like a tutorial boss or anything like that. It was quite literally just pinging away at its health existentially forever. It would like you'd be able to ping at it for a while, and then all of a sudden it'd go up on a shelf and it'd be immune, and you'd have to ping at something else, and then once you ping that thing, it comes down those kind of just battle phases, whatever, and it just goes on forever. It was very boring. I think if your bong's in your pussy, you're smoking it wrong, but I'm same. Well, you were saying you made your wife clean her bong before you went down on her. I was just wondering where the fuck she keeps it. I assumed. Please. Just pour it straight into my mouth. See, and I was thinking about pulling up Lego Fortnite today for Faded Friday and fucking around in it. I downloaded it. I have it installed and everything. I haven't played yet. But I find it like,
Shitter was full.
how do I put it? Like, you know, normally if you're playing a game that you're excited about, like you go do all your, like for me, for instance, stream, do all my chores, walk the dogs, work out, blah, blah, blah. And then I'm like excited. Like I start getting like, oh, I start thinking about the things I'm going to do in the game, the things I didn't get to do yesterday or whatever. I find it really hard to get excited about this game because I'm not going anywhere. I know I'm not going to be able to take out that next boss by myself. I just know it. So it's hard to like get excited about it. Daydream. Thank you so much for summoning the class, keeping the class alive, and giving it any swings.
For a fucking year, that is a long time, and I appreciate you.
Still playing Lego Fortnite. Literally playing. Do you like it? I've heard it's literally Minecraft. Like, that's what everyone told me. It's the best we're gonna get on in terms of the next Minecraft. Like, it's just you plop in and build and have a good time, right? So when I first, like, I just, like, dropped into the game to see what it looked like and logged right out. But do you get to, like, is your character just a stock character, like a stock Lego person? Do you literally, in order to change how you look, you have to buy skins? That's kind of, because I don't want to be a little brunette with a ponytail. For my NA3D print peeps, I get the impression there are lots of 3D printing peeps. Micro Center has all their inland filament on sale for $15 a spool. I don't know if that's a good deal or not, but that sounds good. Micro Center sales on filaments, get it. It's Minecraft Lite with better graphics. Okay, yeah, that's basically what I was getting out of it. It's been longer, but I just wasn't always able to, I mean, time is time. Don't even worry about it, Honeybean. Oh, it feels wrong because of no pixels. Do you like it, Goonies? Are you just like, is it literally just like a builder? Wow, Daydream. 4 years? That's insane. Time flies. Really? I'm pretty sure you have to buy skins because I'm also a brunette with a ponytail. That's Fortnite's jam. That's lame. You can get skins from events and stuff in Fortnite, but to get a different one from Jump, you'd have to buy it. That's fucked up. I hate that. Yeah. Lame. That's upsetting. That makes me not want to play it. That ruins my immersion. It's a crafter builder, but you have to be a brunette with a ponytail. I'm not anti-monetization. Like, I'm all about fancy skins, but we should get some basic. Like, I should at least be able to make my character look like they mildly unique. Is there no character creator at all? Because that's fucked. Mishy, I feel that so spiritually. Dude, I feel like a snot when I say shit like this. I was just talking to Zach about this last night, but I mean, I am so tired of games coming out looking like they were from 1985 today. Like, it's 2023. I suffered the pixels. Please give me some graphics. Please. But that's just me. Like, it's so hard for me to fall into a pixel game. It's like fucking playing Snake on my phone again. I just don't get it. But to each their own. Zach fucking loves pixel games, so he was laughing at me, and I'm like, I just don't get it. I mean, fucking Christ, dude. What, like, we were talking about it because that racing game he's been playing. What is it? The Simpsons game? That's 20 years old, and it looks better than half the games being released on Steam these days. Like, it looks like someone put more thought, more effort into it than half the shit coming out. And I'm like, what the fuck happened? Like, we used to be all about, like, you know, progress the graphics, and now we're like, retro. It's not long enough ago to be retro. Shut up. Simpsons Hit and Run. Yeah, that one. It looks great, but it's 20 years old. Like, 20 years ago, you could do that. Don't tell me you can only do pixels. Daydream. Dude, we were just talking about that the other day. The big butthole house that I have, it's still somewhere. No character creator. Weird. I don't like that. See, and that's the thing, Goonies. I've never played Fortnite. I never played any of those games. Like, I had to install and download Fortnite to install and download Lego Fortnite. I've never played any of them. Yeah, just basic. Like, just basic skins, but let me, like, just not look like a little brunette girl, please. I spent $1,000 on graphics card. Please let me use it. Thank you! Thank you! I have a fucking 3090. I ain't gonna sit here and touch my nipples to Vampire Survivors. Thank you very much. Don't get it! But I think I'm an old snob. Like, you and I, a lot of us, there was a time when the only games looked like that. Like, that's all we had was pixels. And, like, then they started getting better and we were like, oh my God, no more pixels. And now it's like, what are you doing? We're going backwards. Stop. True, Vex. And there are some games, I wouldn't even call them pixel games because I can't think of an example. But there have been some games that are essentially pixel art, but the pixel art is so fucking fine and gorgeous, you almost can't tell. Like, I mean, maybe you almost, not that. What's the word for it? I know exactly what's an example of one? Zach plays a lot of them, and I've seen some that are quite literally astounding. There are standouts out there, 100%. So does Zach, and I suck his penis. So obviously I ain't judging out here. I just, myself personally, it's going backwards. I don't want to pay money for something I didn't have an option not to play back when I first started playing games. And that's, I mean, I'm a snob about it. It's like, I love what Kill said. I've got a fucking, like, the graphics card in my PC right now is bigger than, it's almost the entirety of the case. Like this, my 3090 is like this big. It's the entirety. It's so expensive. Please let me use it. Please let me run it hot. Please. 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 I couldn't get into Vampire Survivors, but I've never been into that kind of like, just like shooter. What do you call that? Like shooter hell? They stress me out. That's just the type of game though, not really pixels. Dude, swapping The Simpsons Hit and Run, it's been so fun I think he beat it yesterday, didn't he? That game was really fun to watch. I'd never heard of it. I'd never seen it before. I was such a freak as a kid. Like, I didn't have a lot of shit as a kid. No games or anything. Oh, God, Mech. Retro's more attainable for indie developers, and we're all leaning in to pretend we're happy about it. I'm all about indie developers. Like, we all sketch with a pencil before we paint. But, like, now that I can paint, I'm not giving people pencil sketches anymore. Do you know what I mean? Make my computer melt. Seriously, like, let's run this bitch. I did it on purpose. Not touch my nipples, but I still like it. BDO, what? What have you done? You sneaky fuck. I'm excited and nervous. Also, I've never played Atari. See, I missed out on that era of gaming. My parents were hippies. No, things are there to be liked. It's just my personal, like, I feel like I'm a graphic snob at this. Like, not super. I mean, there are games out there that aren't perfect, but I don't know. Maybe I just want something different. Like, there's actually, I was just listening to the Jimquisition, if you're familiar with them. They're amazing. Their YouTube channel, and they were talking about like their games of the year, and there was a really cool game they talked about. It was like Crash something, and it was kind of janky. It was definitely an indie game, but it was like really cool cell shading and just like really unique character design and shit like that. It looked really cool. I wanted to check it out actually. Crash something. But I don't know. Maybe that's it. I just want new and not necessarily new or not necessarily the best graphics in the world, but like unique, something different that like gets my eyes and makes me want to look at it, you know? The 40 series, they're not, I've literally kills when I looked at this graphics card, I almost shit my pants. I've never seen a graphics card that big in my life. It's the entire PC. Like, it looks like a cake in the PC. It's so big. Mhm. C-Town, that's what we were saying. Like, I'm in full support of indie developers. Like, I get that. Unfortunately, I will never give them money for it because I just, don't want it. But, like, for those people that like it, good for them. Dude, Pagan, that's what I'm saying. I can see my graphics card, no shit. It actually has like a monitor screen on the graphics card and it plays a little video of the little bird person like flying around. Like the graphics card it's crazy. They're insane these days. It's just excessive. Fatal, thank you, love. Yeah, I stick to consoles just because I don't want to spend an exorbitant amount on graphics cards. Dude, consoles are the shit. Consoles, like, if it wasn't such a pain in the dick to get consoles wired through a two PC system to play on console, I would. They're they run things so well. The only thing I don't even think they really have long wait times anymore. Like long loading screens. Console is really up their game. A console, correct me if I'm wrong, a console is literally a PC, right? A console is just like a single purpose computer, right? And they've just been fine tuning and perfecting them. They're pretty badass these days. But like, yeah, they've got fucking SSDs these days, which is crazy. I know, and that's the problem. That's the problem, C-Town. Big studios, they're never going to experiment with something new because that won't give them a guaranteed dollar, which is so fucking irritating. Exactly. We read the same. If AAA companies weren't such misers, we'd have fun games with amazing graphics. Instead, they just recycled the same fucking shooter with zombies over and over and over again. I feel like if the feel of the game is something that it feels like it should be realistic graphics, but it's pixel art, I'd be disappointed. But certain games feel like they should be pixel, and that I like. I agree. That's what I was saying. I can't think of an example of one, but there's some very artistic games, I guess you would say, where it's like the pixel art itself is art, like it's purposeful, versus just being pixel art because it's cheap and easy. They did get SSDs. See, I haven't had a console in years. That's amazing. My 1080 Ti, that was my first. No, my first was a 1070. I think my first graphics card was a 1070, but the first one my first like exciting, really big time, like I went and bought that graphics card when it first released, and I was so excited. Was the 1080 Ti. I remember going and being like, "Oh my god, all my money is gone now to that box," but I was so excited. We could start Alan Wake today. We could. It's Fated Friday, so I didn't know if we wanted to, but that's the next series we're playing, 100%. Yes. I think that one, it makes the most sense because we've already played Control, except the DLC, because the DLC is all Alan Wake involved, and I haven't played Alan Wake. But yeah, that's definitely, if I'm down with starting it. Those games are so fucking weird. They're perfect for being high. I've seen lots of footage of them. Dead Cells. That's a really good example. Thank you. Yep, Dead Cells. I see, and I didn't even think of that. I wouldn't put that in a pixel art category because it's like gorgeous, but it is pixel art. Like that's just me being ignorant. It is pixel art, absolutely. And it's gorgeous. Safi, my love. I hope you're doing well, lover. The new Dev Tycoon game? What kind of game is it? Dev Tycoon? Read an interesting stat on indie devs. Their success is literally based on word of mouth. Wow. They have no advertising budget. So if you like an indie game, tell people about it. I do. And you know what I've actually tried to make a point of doing, C-Town, is I've actually been trying to make a point of reviewing games on Steam. Like when I'm, sitting in bed at night and I'm bored, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go review some of the games I've played. Because I feel like I go abuse those reviews like nobody's business. I should I should do something about it. You know what I mean? Or like YouTube, I watch and listen to fucking hours of true crime and stuff. And there was years of my life where I didn't subscribe or like a video ever. I just didn't even think about it. Even though every single YouTuber out there's like, don't forget to like and subscribe. So I've been trying to make a conscious effort to be like a fucking participant and not just this horrible lurker on the outside. Because like that's the only way any of us get success. How dare I? So I've been trying to make like a video if I actually liked it. Fucking review the game. Because, tons of indie games out there are some of the best games ever. Ever. Went from the 1080 to the 3070 and had to upgrade my entire machine to stop the bottleneck. Hard same. To use the car analogy, PCs are kit cars, hot rods. Consoles are your BMWs, Ferraris, and Fords. Boom. That's a really good that actually helps me really well in how to break it down. I'll play whatever. I didn't have a console till I was late teens. Hard same. Yeah, I mean, we had consoles, but they were locked in my brother's rooms, and I wasn't allowed to play them. City Game Studio, and it's a dev manage a game studio from the dawn of the gaming industry in 1976. Holy shit! Your journey starts with small indie titles and grows with that. Is it like that? Actually, sounds like it has a lot of potential. That actually sounds like it could be really fun. If anything, just to learn about the dev world. And add games to your wish list. That's always like I do that just to watch for they go on when they go on sale or when they actually go like for sale. You know, lots of early release and shit like that. I am too Vex. It's terrible. It's the worst, especially like being a person who literally only eats and goes to therapy because of the internet people who choose to like, subscribe, like fuck a hypocrite, right? So like the last couple years of my life, I've made a conscious effort to do that. I can't ask for it if I can't fucking give the lead. I mean, come on, it's a click. I can like a fuck, dude. CK should learn lockpicking. I can lockpick some locks. I didn't learn it. No one taught me though. I just like figured it out when I was a kid. Speaking of, hold on, my chat just fuck stop. Hold on, I gotta reload my chat. Oh, there we are. What is lurking? I know. I'm the worst at it. I'm queen lurker. I feel like nothing I have to say means anything when I'm hanging out with other people, so I just sit there. Explore this true crime stuff on YouTube. Let me see. I watch a lot of true crime. I don't think so. It's called. Hold on, I wanted to make sure Alan Wake was downloaded before Steam came up. Yeah. Yeah, so I have Alan Wake and then wait, hold on. There's like different game. I don't even know. I got to make sure I have the right ones. Hold on. Why? Okay, just kidding. Steam's being a dick. Just kidding. I'm gonna let it sit for a second. What was that channel called? Uh, Explore with us. No. Oh God, they show a lot of actual footage. No, most of the true crime that I watch, I really just listen to. Most of it is literally podcast, but there's a video format, so there's really nothing to look at. It's like storytelling versions. Engaging in life is exhausting. I agree. My favorite game dev move was the game dev sim releasing their own pirated version that included piracy, so people couldn't progress and just reading their posts on. Oh my God, that's beautiful. That's fucking elegance. Chilluminati. I don't know if I know that one too. I worked a tiny bit on the Xbox chip when I was at AMD. The PS4 was being worked on too, and they made the people be on different sides of cubes for each. Really? Why? Oh, C-Town. So you woke up to a heart attack. I'm waiting for offline ownership to come back. GOG has something that works, but when Valve finally follows suit, all will be well. Yeah. Yeah, the fact that you have to be on the internet is kind of fucked. No shit, Fatal. I'll have to check them out. Analysts at Canalys estimate that 240 million PCs would end up in a scrap heap after October 2025 when Microsoft ends free support for Windows 10. Microsoft will provide paid support until October 28th, but it's likely that the upgrade will cost less. Wow. Wow. Nuh-uh. Dude, Coach, that's fucking sick. Speaking of Alan Wake, Old Gods of Asgard, who sing like the "Take Control" that song that I play a lot. Speaking of Alan Wake, Old Gods of Asgard went #1 in Finnish charts. That's deserved. They're phenomenal. They're so good. I would have loved them had they never been in a game. Like, if I would have heard them outside of the game, I would have been obsessed with them. They're great. That's fucking awesome. Agreed. Some of the visuals. I mean, I don't want to see crime. Like, that's the like that sounds so fucked, but you know what I mean? Like, I haven't run into a true crime person who's willing to put up the actual crime photos. I don't think that's necessary. Those poor people went through hell and back. Like, we don't need to we don't, us strangers on the internet don't need to look at dead bodies and think we're professionals looking at dead bodies. You know what I mean? I wouldn't want that. But I like the footage of, like, interviews, like the cop interviews and shit like that, that stuff. Some people I mean, the interviews are some of the weirdest parts, my god. I watched one recently. This is actually a really recent case. She's being called, like, the Lady Dahmer or something like that, but her and her boyfriend got high on meth, and then she choked him to death and, like, sucked on his dead penis, and in the interview, they were asking her about it, and she's like, "Yeah, you should check my panties. I'm wet just thinking about it, and I just can't get over that." People. I know. It's you can like, they have the security camera, so it's like, she just says it's just yeah, the things people say in these interviews, it's why those are the interviews really are fascinating, the psychology behind them, fucking wild. Yeah. I know, I did say a lot. I'm telling you, I listen to too much true crime. Some of them can get too dark for me, Vex. Like, I don't really I try to limit slash stay away from content that has to do with child unaliving and stuff like that. Like, that stuff's a little much for I've seen a lot of shit, man, but wow. Some of those, like, those really get me. Those are the only ones that I kind of try to stay away from, but this recent one was that is really real. Yeah, they are hot. You're right. Like, you can tell you're fit if you can pull off that outfit alone. A tucked in t-shirt into slacks. If you look good in that, you fucking look good naked. That was fucking great. She just waits for coffee to appear. Well, if she's anything like me, I tend to sit around and, like, get angry at myself for being miserable before trying like, I will sit around for hours with a headache before my body finally goes, "Hey, maybe we should take something for this." I don't know why, but I'll do the same. Like, 3 hours into my morning, suddenly I'm turning into a bitch, and I'm like, what hasn't oh, 'cause I just don't think about it. It's like, not autopilot. I don't know. It's not, oh my god, loud. It's just not, like, central in my mind at the time. I don't know why. The psychology, that's what I love daydreaming. So when I listen to true crime, I'm not listening to true crime that hyper focuses on the crime itself. Like, it does eventually cover the crime, but the true crime I listen to, it covers more the life of the person committing the crime, like their entire life from birth. These people I listen to go into deep details and the psychology of how these people become who they are. That's where I get really interested. The crime itself is horrific. Like, and a lot of the times the crime, how it's committed has a lot to do with the psychology of their past, blah, blah, blah. But the psychology is definitely where my brain, like, that's what I get. That's interesting to me of people who commit horrific crimes. But, like, yeah, that's about it. I did take your joy today, motherfuckers. Don't forget. The only difference between me and that lady is my mood's not improved with coffee. Oh my god, that's so depressing. I mean, weed. Would it be you with maybe with like they'd be pushing a bong across the table? Because hard same. No shade. Hold on, where is it?
Did you take your joy today? Never forget to take your joy, and I guarantee your day will go as smooth as velvet.
Yes, I literally usually have a bottle of Excedrin on my desk because it's out of sight, out of mind. I think that's what it is. I think that's an ADD thing. I don't know. Many people have out of sight, out of mind. Not just ADHD, but I've read many times that people with ADHD are hard out of sight, out of mind people. And if the Excedrin is not in my sight, I don't even think like, oh, that would solve this migraine. I just like sit in it and complain. I like I know I have Excedrin, but because it's not in my immediate eyesight, it doesn't come to mind. It's so weird. It is. It's a big thing, right? I've read that a lot. I'm assume lots of people have. I mean, lots of people have object permanence issues, not just people with ADHD, but I have read it's a thing. It's the pain meds. I do the same. Yeah, it's terrible, and I don't know why. Loznay Beulah, my love. Thank you so much for some of the class, keeping the class alive and giving it a swing so fucking long.
Hail the dankest of lords, and I love you.
Hold on, let me see if I can pull it. Oh, you fucking hate coffee. Oh well, there you go. That makes sense. it'd be so much worse if you loved coffee. I don't think I played What is Blades in Dark. Why do I know that is? Why do I know that name? I'll autopilot headache drugs if I need to, but I keep those above coffee making land. See, so do I. I'm not kidding you. I have a bottle of Excedrin on top of my microwave right by my coffee station. Same. Because they have to be in my sight. Like, I couldn't have, if I had a medicine cupboard, I'd forget it even existed. I have to have it, like, on a visual shelf that is seeable at all times. Yeah, object permanence, if I don't see it, it doesn't exist. What the fuck is that? I hate it. I do. It's constant. It's terrible. You'll just sit around in misery, and when the easy fix is so available, but because it's not in your eye line, you just don't even think about it. If you leave cabinet doors open, you might have ADHD. If you ripped all your cabinet doors off, you might have ADHD. I don't have cabinet doors. Open air, because I gotta see it. Otherwise, I don't know I have it. If you have ADHD, you may have ADHD. The Hub's the same way. He'll be miserable with a headache. I'll ask him if he's taken a headache powder. If he's taken a headache powder and you can see the light go off in his head, yep. I hate that. When it finally clicks that, oh yeah, if I just take a fucking pill, it'll go away and I can go on with my day. And you realize you've just sat around for 4 hours doing nothing because you were an idiot. Oh yeah, that's the best. Oh my god, we did play Blades in Dark. That was the system for Faint Dawn. You're right. It was very loosely. But yeah. I mean, I don't have the manual or anything. That's how loosely based it was. Like, it was very, but yeah, it was Faint Dawn. You're right. Wow. That's why I knew what Blades in the Dark was. I was like, why the fuck, why is that why do I know these words? Why do I know these words? Stop music. We have a music. Lizzie! Oh my god. I'm pretty sure isn't this one of your favorite songs by Disclosure? You and me, or by Fume? Fume? Is that their name? Fume. I feel like this is a mix of a song. Oh my god. Flume! This is Disclosure, but it sounds like a Flume backing in there somewhere. I feel like I swear to God, I hear that one. Never Gonna Be Like You. I'm hearing like a backtrend of Never Be Like You with Flume, but I know it's not there, but I hear like a same note or something, and my brain got mixed up. You and Me by Flume. It sounds so similar. This is a mix. This is an older song by Disclosure, You and Me. It's a great song, but this is a mix by Revo. This is great. I don't leave my fridge open. But I can't lose things in the fridge because we do HelloFresh, so my fridge is just like paper bags. All my food is, can you imagine? Is it farmhouse style? Honestly, Evelyn, I don't know. This is how the house was when we moved in. I didn't rip cabinet doors off. I have like open shelving. And thankfully, Zach is the same way. He doesn't want closed shelving because it's like, it's literally out of sight, out of mind. I want to be able to visually see everything in the kitchen. I do it the same with like, this is why everything's behind me like this. All my art supplies that I have, which is many, have to be out. They can't be tucked away because I'll forget I have them and I'll go rebuy them 10 times. Got to be out. I got to see them. It's crazy. It's a way of living. It's otherwise I would be broke. I mean, really broke. This is really good. This is a good mix. Oh my God, C-Town, when I worked at Lowe's, we had a fridge. This fridge blew me away. We had a fridge that came in that had a TV in the door. And when you opened the fridge, the TV would suddenly be on the inside of the fridge. Like, that's where the world was going 10 years ago. Like, whatever's on the TV is so important that this movement is too long. You got to see it all the time. And this fridge was like $5,000. Cheers. I agree, Viata. And let's be honest, has there ever been a refrigerator that's been designed like appropriately? I feel like every fridge I've ever had in my life has the most weird shelving setup or bullshittery. The weird crisper drawers fit nothing. Like, the crisper drawers are for vegetables and they literally don't fit a head of lettuce. What the fuck are we putting in the crisper drawer? Like, I've never had a fridge that I'm like, oh yeah, this seems sensible. It's like, what the fuck are with these tiny weird shelves? What's fitting there? Cheers, Doc Crimbo. Dude, best belly, I'm fucking saying. Our fridge and freezer are both fitting into the cabinet, so both fridge and freezer are on the floor. That means the bottom shelf of the fridge. Oh, that's annoying. I do that with veggies. If I put them in the fridge drawer, I forget they're there. Our fridge drawer doesn't even fit veggies. I couldn't fit a whole carrot in my crisper drawer in my fridge, and I have like a big stainless steel fridge. It's just, but I've never had a fridge that seems to fit fucking anything. Hold on, this is the one I was thinking of. Yes, I love this song. Please don't be a douche. Yes, I knew it. I knew there was another mix of this song. Fuck, I'm glad I didn't make that up in my head because it was so familiar. I was like, why? I love this version. I love both. They're both really good, but this is the Flume one. Yeah. I knew it. Thank you, Glut. I knew there was a version out there. I was like, why is this is ringing bells? What's an American style fridge freezer? Wait, what's different? I don't remember seeing weird refrigerators in England. What's different? Oh, the mute. I love, or mute, or however you say it. Their cover's phenomenal. That's one of my favorite covers of that song. That comes up regularly in my list. Take the. Shut up, Barry. I told you that in confidence. Our fridges are so small. Me and my housemate have one shelf each with an overflow shelf. I kind of want to look up like an English fridge. Because I stayed with Amelia. I don't remember her fridge being weird. Like, stand out to me at all. But maybe? I don't have an ice machine. Agreed, Viata. Yes. Or like people who don't have an object making rulings about said object, like a vagina. Yep, is that the mute one? Dude, they're such a good band. Oh, no, that's not the one. Come on. I thought it literally suggested on the side. Oh, there it is. I got it. Just kidding. I got it. I opened the wrong one. I got it. Right before I typed anything, I hear CK say, "Don't be a douche." I thought you were reading my messages before I typed. I mean, I could say that probably every 30 minutes and just, presumptuously someone would say sorry. Daydream, have a wonderful holiday and relax and eat something delicious, love. This song is really good. Flume is fantastic. So is Disclosure, honestly. Oh, American Style means has two doors. What horse? The horse is such a long, convoluted story, which is why we just started saying what horse? What horse? Honestly, I was thinking about this last night, but the fact that y'all voted for the charity that is, what is it, Healing Steps, where it's helping people with special needs, etc., end of life care, etc., just like enjoy a farm and ride a horse and heal that way. The fact that we have not a horse, like I'm gonna be able to use this a lot, and I'm very excited. Okay, so that's American style fridge. I didn't know. Because that, like, to me, that kind of fridge, that's rich people refrigerator. I did not grow up with a refrigerator like that in any way, shape, or form. Like a double door stainless steel refrigerator, that was wealthy parents' fridge. Like my fridge was like cream colored and it had one door for the freezer on top and then one door for the fridge on the bottom. Mine didn't look like that, but I knew people with it, but they were my rich friend, like rich people. I don't know. When I was a kid, that's what I equated it to because I've never seen a fridge like that before. Yeah, like to the two-door French door, I never had a fridge like that ever. Yeah. I wonder if that's a thing. Hold on, I was trying to grab that link. Wait. Thank you, Flume. You're very hot. We appreciate you. This Vex, I follow this guy very specifically. I've seen a couple, like he did a TikTok a few weeks ago. I don't even know how old it was. Who the fuck knows? But it's like simulating a code, and it's like with an AED, and it's the most realistic. Even though it's a joke, it's the most realistic simulation of a code with an AED I've ever seen. And I sent it to like everyone I know, and I was like, "Look, a code." I'm a fucking nerd. Fuck. Oh, that's fucking great. That's beautiful. They're really funny. I mean, that I didn't know it was a whole team. I've just watched that guy a lot. See, okay, so no shit, polyoddity. Years ago when I was working at Lowe's, I didn't work in the appliance section, but like I worked in credit and I had to go over there all the time. And the appliance guys said this report came out. And granted, this was like 10, 15 years ago. But this report came out and it was like swabbing ice machines in refrigerators and it wasn't clean. Because it's like not a one-way system. So like the way that the ice cubes get pushed out is kind of always open and little microbes and bugs and things looking for moisture kind of crawl up there and then your ice just like bounces across those little microbes over and over and over and over and over again. Um so I don't know how the fuck to clean those things. I've never had one, but like if your water tastes sus coming out of the ice machine, maybe check it out. Cause I don't know. I've never had one, but that was a thing because we had to get we there was like a recall on all these fridges that didn't have a sanitization system in their ice machines and shit. I don't have it. I've never had an ice machine, but it seems fun to have. I'd love to have. I mean, I have ice cube trays, but that's about it. Yeah, single door fridge freezer. I feel like is still pretty common in the U.S., isn't it? Yep, the Life of an EMT Pitsy. That's the ones I was talking about. Those are so funny because they're real. I mean, he doesn't like he does the real thing. I have a split door fridge with a bottom freezer door, but I got it cheap from a Richie who wanted to replace. Oh fuck yeah, dude, do that. Our freezer gets overfroze. See, my refrigerator freezes things. Are you kidding me? Microdosing on microbes. But is the modern world too clean? Yes. It's like a caveat. Like, I don't think we should be dipping our children in hand sanitizer and preventing them from eating dirt because was not dipped in hand sanitizer and I ate a lot of dirt and I'm doing okay. But the like flip side is that humans have created and manufactured environments that are so much dirtier than literally anything in nature we would have ever actually naturally incurred upon. You know what I mean? So like, yes, but also still like what like shit like that and you know what I mean? It's a yes no. Yes, but we've created environments that just get so fucking dirty. Unlike basically anything inside. Like outside gets cleaned by rain and wind and weather, inside ick. And any like small dark environment that is moist is just gonna grow fungus and bacteria. Period. End of story. If it's not cleaned regularly, that's just facts. And thousands of these microbacteriums and whatever little microbes living on things live in freezing environments and flaming environments. They're extremophiles, right? They're crazy. They live everywhere. Anything can live anywhere. Yeah, it's a yes, but kind of no. It's like, yes, I like, there's actually studies about it, like the rates at which kids get like seriously ill from really minor infections these days because they're not building the right antibody kind of backing because they're not exposed to the same antibodies anymore because they're dipped in hand sanitizer. But also like a kid playing in the forest, yeah, you're gonna run into dirt and dirty things and you're gonna get shit on you. But like a kid playing in an elementary school, oh my god, the petri dish of hell. That's kind of, I don't know how to word that, but like we have created environments that need to be cleaned because we created them and they're not a natural environment like outside that is getting cleaned. Does that make sense? Balance is rough, man. Exactly. Yeah, it's a balance. Yeah, we need to wash our hands, but do we need to dip ourselves in rubbing alcohol every 15 minutes? Absolutely not. Like, that's not okay. That's not going to be good for anybody. Yeah. Dismal Charlotte, thank you so much for summoning the class, keeping the class alive, and getting fucking anus swings. I appreciate you. Cheers. She's so pretty. Sorry. What's happening? Is she gonna fall? Ladders make me nervous. Nice ass. That wasn't just a little change, that was a lot of work. Dude, she's gorgeous. I can't get over how pretty she is. My God. Apparently, like only 2% of electricians are women. Wow. I hope that changes. When I took some classes at the technical college when I was doing my degrees just to get them done faster. And they have like a welding program, an electrician's program, and all that. And I saw it was getting pretty diverse. I mean, that was that was like a few years back ish. But it's like Comparatively to, like, when all my brothers went to school for electrician shit or plumbing shit, it was 100% male, and I saw a couple girls in there, which is something. I'm shocked, Jesus fucking Christ. They get run out, I mean, I believe it. I believe it. I remember I had that conversation with my dad when I was, like, a kid. I asked him why there's no girls in his crew doing construction. Why there straight up, I was like, "Why are there no girls out here? Like, there's not one woman." And he was like, we literally can't protect them. Like, he tried explaining to me as a kid, like, they get so harassed. It's disgusting. Like, they're just harassed out of their fucking job. It's gross. Deep sea welding. Dude, my dad does underwater welding. I can't do I've never welded in water. I can't say I can't because I've never done it. But I can weld. My dad taught me how to weld. Electricians, I think, make pretty decent money, right? What up, Yeet? My drum tutor asked why I never learned if my parents always knew if I always wanted. Wait. If my parents always knew if I always wanted to, and I told that him drums was a. And I told him that drums was a boy instrument. Wow. Yeah. I mean, crazy how we thought as children, right? Fucking A, man. There was a story recently about a high school that started offering construction style courses for kids interested in going to trades instead of college. Finally. I mean, if I could go back, I would have gone to a trade school. I went to 9 years of college and came out with over $100,000 in debt to make under the poverty line working at the top hospital in America. Fuck that. I would not. I would go to a trade school in a heartbeat. I still am, like, bitter about the amount of money that I had to pay to take, like, general requirement classes. Like, I had to take a class on cinema where we literally watched movies all day, and it was $5,000 for this class. I had to take a class on Greek history. Yeah, they're interesting. Did I wanna go $5,000 in debt per class? No, but the college wants to expand your interests and make you touch on everything, so you have these general requirement credits. And I think about that. That was a good, like, I don't know, 40 grand of my loans to fucking what? What? To what? I get real bitter about that shit. I would have gone to a trade school in 2 seconds if I would have known. If I would have known. My brother's a union electrician. He takes winter off because he makes enough all year. That's literally what all my brothers and my dad do. My whole life. They bust their ass all year working construction. My dad builds water treatment plants for a living. That's why he welds underwater. One of my older brothers is a foreman. They all work construction. They take literally from like October till March off every year because they can. I mean, there's no work, but also they make enough money. It's pretty crazy. Oh my God, is it your birthday today? Happy birthday, happy birthday! She's gonna die. This is your day to have a lot of fun. We're waiting for the celebrating. This is your day. So happy birthday to you. Ooh. Bitch. Cheers. Didn't go. Coffee tongue. Happy birthday, bitch. It's oh my God, Yeet, happy belated. Oh, was that the day that might have been the day my fucking voice absolutely went. I probably tried. I've tried. There's been a few birthdays side note, can I just say to any of you that have like late December birthdays, I really hope you weren't ignored as a child and given Christmas wrapping. And if you were, I'm so sorry. That shit's fucked. It's so rude. Cheers, Gorglove. Happy Friday. I went to beauty school after high school. That's what I wanted to do, Mike. Did I ever tell you? I don't know if I've ever told you guys that. My dream was to go to beauty school. That's what I wanted to do. And I wanted to do fancy nails. Like, I wanted to work at, like, one of those high-end salons, you know, where, like, Grimes gets her fucking, like, claws done. The art of it is that was my dream. And my best friend in high school, AJ, he wanted to go do hair. And he did. He now owns his own chain of salons in Seattle and is super successful and amazing. It's just great what he did for himself. My parents, however, were like, you have to go to college and get a real job first. Then you can do whatever you want. $124,000 later. Still doing nails, Mom. What the fuck? You know? Crazy. My parents thought they were doing me a favor. Bless their hearts. Bless their hearts. But that's what we wanted That's what I wanted to do. That was my dream. Housemates showed me those giant data cables that run underwater all over the world, and I felt like throwing up. They're pretty disgusting. Yeah. I mean, they're starting to put them underground, I think, but it's kind of yeah, astounding. I don't know a better word for it. Ooh, dude, Jade has good music taste. Hold on. Underwater welders make money. They deserve it. They do. Oh yeah. The amount like growing up, my dad, no shit, Evelyn. My dad, like the way that my parents built and designed their house or whatever. So they did this on purpose. But the way they built it is that we had like a front door, but then like a back door on the other side of the house, and that went into a mud room, and that's where the washer and dryer were, and then this giant like like mudroom sink, one of those huge fucking sinks. And my dad sometimes would come home from work and have to fucking strip down in that room because he literally waded his entire body in human feces all day. I cannot imagine what this man has been through. Like, it's not always like he builds water treatment plants, which means there's not usually shit in them, but he has to go fix them sometimes and weld in them. Like, he laughs at dirtiest jobs. You know what I'm saying? He watches that as like a, oh, ha, 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 because of what he wades in. It's phenomenal. But they do make, I mean, my dad finally, like, he's at the level where he basically is like, not a foreman, but I don't know the levels of construction. It's like he runs job sites at this point, so he doesn't have to do as much of that anymore. Thank fuck, because he's in his 60s. Um, but he makes upwards of 70 something an hour. It's fucking crazy. Well deserved. I mean, I mean, I'm sure all of you are aware, any of you that's worked manual construction, he destroyed his body. I mean, he's been doing it since he was 18 years old. He can't breathe without like a rattle coming out of him because of all the like welding fumes and shit have just destroyed his lungs and his sinuses. He's destroyed. I mean, his legs, all of his everything. It just really destroyed his body. It's a hard fucking life, but he's literally seen some shit. Literally seen shit. My mom's best friend had 2 children, both born mid-December. She only had herself to blame. Jesus. I've heard this. Please play. Hello, my void boy. How are you? Good morning, Bubba. What are you up to? Don't hit my bong. Oh, is there a fucking video? Hold on. We have to see the video. I clicked out of the thing really. Oh, there is a video. God damn it. Thank you for letting me know. Nope. You're a bastard. There it is. Sorry. I'm going to start celebrating an anti-birthday on June 18th. Why not? It's February, day before Valentine's Day. Once everyone hit puberty, no one remembered my birthday. Oh, I mean, I don't celebrate my birthday either, but I think that's just getting old. This is great. Exactly. Physical labor is fucking hard. I mean, my brother Nick in his mid 30s had the body of like a 60-year-old already. His knees, shoulders, arms, everything. It's crazy what they do. What are you? Good deodorant, bud? That was fantastic. I'm saving this. I think I've heard it in her stream, but I don't think I've seen the video. Old. I mean, old is subjective. If you feel old, I guess. Sometimes I feel old and sometimes I don't. But usually I only feel old because my body's hurting. Where's it coming from? Did you do that? Where's the Yeah, you can barely see him. Hold on. He's so dark, but I got my void boy. Such a good boy. Oh, that's a good itch. Very good boy. You're precious. He's developed this adorable habit of doing like the cat headbutt. You know, when a cat like wants some more love and they just like do the he does that now and it's just the cutest thing. You're a very cute little man. Your little milk chin. They're really fluffy right now. They're technically definitely due for grooming. I've given them a few baths. But it's been so cold. I feel like shaving them down in this weather is cruelty. We don't have jackets or anything for them. I've never put clothes on my dogs before. And it would be so mean to get them all shaved down when it's chilly outside. But we're gonna have to here pretty soon because you are fluffy. You're not knotted yet, though. Thankfully. Thankfully. The headbutt does it not melt your heart? I've only seen cats do it. Yeah, cats, they do that adorable, like, push into you, like, gently, but it's basically like, I love you, please pet me more. And it's just the cutest shit in the whole world. Man, we actually found I think Genova might have found it, the video, like the real song, my birthday song that I sing. I never knew where it came from. My family sings it. It's like a family thing, but it's a real song. That happy birthday, happy birthday. It was like from the 20s or something. I have no idea. But everybody in my family, you will get that song sang to you. It's fucking manic. I've thought about it, Vex. It's like I've never asked for a particular cut on them. I feel like I'm being a burden. Like we just take them in and get like a one, like they're basically the same length everywhere except for the little palm on their head. I've never like gone in and be like, hey, can you do this kind of cut? It's just like, do whatever you want. I'm sorry, my dogs are so big. Like I feel like I'm putting them at I don't know. I feel bad. I feel I should be able to say like, hey, can you do something unique? It just makes me feel like I'm like a bitch. I don't want to be a Karen. Beatree, no, I think I missed. No, I think I totally missed it. I don't have any more, so no, grab it. If you still have it, I must have missed it. That was me. Thank you. Oh, maybe I opened in Spotify. It's very confusing. Sometimes it'll open in the browser. Sometimes it actually opens in the app. I don't know what the rhyme or reason is to it, though. Nope. Did you see that? It flipped between the app and the browser. So fucking annoying. Ooh. Beatree, how do you find this shit? You always find like I mean this non-facetiously, like the sickest beats. Hold on, Yeet. I'm looking. Oh, found it. Can I stay here all day and not go to work? Chesh, I would ask the rat gods. Did you watch the rat video by Clint yesterday? Autoplay fucked us. We do what we can. Wait. Yeet. I have to ask. Is that the Mariah Carey video song? Because, like, I don't listen to it. It's been kind of like a weird goal of mine for a few years now to completely avoid it. And I've succeeded almost 2 years in a row and I'm not breaking it now. And I know there's some people in chat also avoiding that song like the plague. And I don't want to debate all y'all. I do too. I fucking hate it. Void kitty cuteness. Oh, we love our void kitties. It's just was so beaten. I've been beaten in the skull with that song. I quite literally never want to hear it again. Nothing against Mariah Carey. She's a goddess and her voice is beautiful. Like, I stand Mariah, like, don't get me wrong. But it's just that song, I cannot anymore. It's done. I'm done. And I haven't heard it for 2 years. I've, like, literally, if I make it this Christmas without ever hearing that song, that's 2 straight years. 2. There's some of them, right? It's like some of those songs just get fucking beat into our skulls over and over and over again. And I can't anymore. I don't have the spirit in me. Rabster, TGIF, and all that jazz. Cheers, love. Thank you so much for summoning the class, keeping the class alive, and giving it any swings. I fucking appreciate you. Anyone that links that song is getting banned. No time to ban. I mean, like, we'll give you a chance, but if you try to troll me with that song, I will smack you personally. Don't troll me. It's nothing against anyone who like, I respect if you like that song, and there's probably funny versions of it, but it's kind of like a goal. It's the thing I succeeded for a full year, and if I do it this year, it's 2 years, and like, that's a big, like, I'm hoping maybe eventually I might like it again. But maybe. Not at all. I have to like that song. That was really good. Hold on. Is it Kitty? Which song? That Mariah Carey fuck song that just haunts us all year. I don't even... Doesn't it start, like, with bells or something? I'm not even gonna sing it. I'm not gonna do it. Look it up. Yeah, I'm not gonna troll people with it. I could sing it. I know it by heart, and I haven't heard it in almost 2 straight years. That's a problem. That's a problem. Used to be. It's like it was... God, what was it called? It was like a Kanye and Katy Perry music video. Or kind of mashup of songs or whatever. But she was all done up in this fucking... Some of the coolest makeup I'd ever seen at the time. And I used to watch that music video all the time just for the way her makeup was. But now I can't listen to Kanye without vomiting in my mouth a little. So, fuck me, right? Shitty McShit shit. Iniko. That's who that person was, by the way. I was just moving shit around. I gotta pee so fucking bad. I've drank a lot of coffee, so I'm gonna take a quick break. First break of the day. Load your bowl and cheers and wash your hands and all those things. Take your joy.
Squish that cat.
As usual. Or don't. You know, consensuality is important. I know, wasn't yesterday the shortest day of the year? Me too. I was thinking the same. Like, it's gotta be something like an ear hook. Because I mean, even if it was a septum piercing, like, how is it staying here? Wouldn't it flip? I don't know. I can't even get my fucking nose ring to stay, and it's in a direct hole. Let's be real. I have no idea. Yes, E.T. Yep. That makeup. Mm-hmm. How long? This 12 years? 12 fucking years? I have to go. I'm so glad he was okay in this video. Welcome back, everybody. Lil and Trick were just playing outside, and she literally re-injured her leg, so I had to go find some CBD treats for her. She's just like me. She gets better, and she goes and gets roughed house, and then I hear her yipe, and she comes limping into the house, and I'm like, damn it! She's just like her mom. Just looking at my Twitch recap again. I chat a lot on CK's channel. Fuck yeah. I mean, we talk a lot. To be fair. I'm down. I couldn't do this. I've said that a lot of times. I know I'm a broken record, but I could never do YouTube. I couldn't talk to myself. I don't know what to do. Like, when I'm alone, I am a silent bitch. I don't talk. Like, I just don't know how people... They must be writing scripts or something, and I just don't know if I could do that. I like to talk to people. That's why, and this is why you take your meds. Oh God, C-Town, that was the worst with my Nana. After my grandpa passed away, we didn't have to. She was very depressed because, you know, she hadn't been alone since she was 18 years old. And when he passed away, she went and saw a therapist and was put on antidepressants, but she would start to feel better and take herself off her goddamn pills. And it was just like, and then we'd notice she was getting really sad, and we'd be like, Nana, why are you crying all the time? Are you taking your meds? Well, I was feeling better. here. And you just, Nana, take your pills. That's the point. They're making you feel better. Come on. Ugh. I have a lot of links up. Hold on. I was just clearing shit out. I want to see if Alan Wake is down. Like it wasn't coming up in my library, and I know what gave me the entire franchise, and I was, where is it? Is Steam being a fuck? Where the fuck is it? It's just not in my library now? Oh, wait. There it is. Okay. I swear to you, I was typing Alan into the search bar of my games and it wouldn't come up, but then I just like went to my unplayed games and it's there. But there's Alan Wake and then Alan Wake's American Nightmare. I'm assuming that's number 2, right? The Nightmare one. 477 hours on Zeke, 7,000 chats. Fuck yes. 189 on CK, 7,346 chats.
I'm fucking honored. I'm sure he would be too.
So do I install both? Or we play just Alan Wake first? It's like just a 0.5. So we just Alan Wake, right? That's the only one I needed. I think. Yarp, cool. That's the one I had partially. I mean, I had it installing and then it disappeared. That's weird. It also says new DLC for Alan Wake has been added to your account and will be installed along with the game. Okay. It's not too big because it's the first game, so that shouldn't take too long. I did have it in, like, that was... Steam has been weird for me, and it's bizarre because, like, I'm not offline on Steam or anything. I'm not invisible. But a couple people have sent me gifted games. Like, Glut sent me the Alan Wake franchise, like, a week ago, and I still haven't got a pop-up, like, on Steam. I got an email about it. So, but I had to, like, go into my gifts, you know, like, pending gifts and accept it. Like, no pop-ups or anything. I don't know why. It's not too big. I don't know. I mean, it just says Alan Wake. It's the whole franchise of them. How would I? It's Alan Wake plus bonus materials. I'll show you. They have been messed up. Cool, Kino. Thank you. I'm glad I'm not the only one. It makes me feel bad because, like, I think Glut gifted it to me, and for a week I didn't even know it was there. So, like, I wasn't saying thank you or anything. I didn't even know it was there. Finally, I saw it on my emails, and I was like, "Fucking Glut, you sneaky ass!" Nightmares 1.5. Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, the order is Alan Wake, Alan Wake, Alan Wake, American. Wait, Alan Wake, Alan Wake, American Nightmare: The Control, then Control, Alan Wake DLC, then Alan Wake 2. So we've played Control. Okay, so we have to play Alan Wake, American Nightmare, and then the Alan Wake DLC. No, it's totally cool. No, don't apologize. I'm getting it with you. I got it. It's cool. No. So we do Alan Wake 1.5, American Nightmare, and then the DLC. I just want to write it down so I know what order, because I do want to do them in, like, the order. I don't have Alan Wake 2. I don't think that came with, like, the whatever, but I mean, it's fine. We have tons of hours of gameplay to get through before that's even a question, probably. I'm slow. If it ain't tickling your fancy, crush my soul right then. I don't want to hear about it from someone she told that to. Wait, what? Oh, I've never played Curse of Monkey Island. Oh, pause. I love you, Run the Jewels, but I had this one. I don't know what it's going to play. I wish it would just open in the actual app, but ooh, pretty. The remaster's only on Epic. Okay. Alan Wake 2 is only on Epic. If you buy it right now, it comes with the Alan Wake remastered. Is it that different? I'm just poor. That's it. No, but really, is it like, I mean, super, like, is it super fucking, like, is the remastered? Oh, no, I figured that, C-Town. I got it. It's cool. Sometimes I fuck up. 15 years? Okay, let me see how much it is on Epic. Yeah, see, I don't even know how old this franchise is. That's another thing. Like, I've only played Control, and I think that one was fairly recent. Like, the most recent one other than Alan Wake 2, right? I think. The Epic Songster is having a heart attack a little bit. The Alan Wake DLC that's being referred to as the Control DLC, it's just about Alan Wake. Oh, that's so confusing. This person's voice is gorgeous. No shit, I'm happy to be able to watch people play Alan Wake. This is going to change today's shitty mood. No shit, people love this franchise. I feel like I know nothing about it. I know Control, but like that, do I know anything? No. I know nothing. Ooh, beach tree, let me grab. Have the brandied cherry topping formulating. Ooh, yum. Spice cake. Oh, I love spice cake. Dude, do it. Do it. When fire is an option, always choose fire, in my opinion. There's the Epic. Whoa, Epic is... Control was so much fun. And it's crazy because, like, the people that tell me they hated Control, they hate it for the reasons I loved it. I think it's very there's very black and white opinions on that game. Like, some people just couldn't get through it because of the combat. I loved the combat. Like, all the telekinesis, just tossing whatever you wanted at people. Oh my god, it was so much fun. Okay, and I have that one. I'm just checking I want to see. Technically, buying this game would break my entire year of not buying a game. Technically. I literally have gone an entire year without buying a game. It's been pretty amazing. I didn't need to. I have too many games. Alan Wake 2 is such a step up compared to the first Alan Wake. Really? Hmm. Okay, come on, mother. Mature content. Watch yourselves. Please don't play anything. Please stop. Please stop. So it says 40 bucks. Let me see what it... I just want to see what make sure I'm looking at the right thing that actually comes with shit. There's so much shit in here. Okay, so there's $39.99 version, 50. What the fuck? There's just extra shit though. Base game Alan Wake 2, so it's 40 bucks. Saga Anderson arrives to investigate ritualistic murders in small town, blah blah. Yeah, that's Alan Wake 2. Can I just look at it? Oh, there's a coupon when you get it in your cart for 27. Let's see. I should stop that download then, honestly. Dude, the Epic downloader sucks. Oh god, how long is it gonna take to download it on Epic? That's what I'm saying. Genova says there's a pretty good coupon. Epic is so bright. Oh yeah, 28.40. You're right. Big fucking steep discount. So if you guys want to pick up Alan Wake 2 right now, it's very decent. Like 28.40 for all that is pretty good. Right? I feel like the Epic one's bad too. I feel like they're both like hella throttle, but we'll see. I don't know. I don't remember. I can't remember the last time I downloaded something on Epic, to be honest. Sorry, this is so bright. Is the Epic, I don't remember if it's the Epic one that does a really long, there's one of these launchers where it's like you can't control. Barry, what the fuck?
Carlian has just donated $50. See, now I bought it for you instead.
Barry, it was only 28. I'm gonna buy fucking drugs and sex toys with that. I hope you know. Thank you so much, Hail Satan. Thank you, you generous fuck. You didn't have to do that, but I fucking appreciate you. I'm doing my fucking PayPal. Thank you. I have to log into PayPal and all that shit. Don't look at my shit. Thank you, generous fuckhead. That gift gets me every fucking time. You didn't have to do that. But I mean, technically, honestly, no shit. I logged into Streamlabs for you. Barry, I'm not kidding. You just saved my record. So I do appreciate you for that. Like, I officially haven't bought myself a game this year. Which is great. It's been really difficult, I'm going to be honest. But it just feels so bad when I have so many unplayed games ever. But if this is, 15 years I didn't realize the game had been out that long.
Genova Plus has just donated $20. Just seems fair since it was my idea. Woo, spooky times.
You bitch! Thank you, Welp. You guys get to pick the next game. I mean, I don't know what else. Thank you, you generous fuck. Dude, I'm thankful you said something. Because, I would have been playing the old version. Thank you. Dude, thank you. Seriously, that was insanely kind of you. You did not have to do that. No, Missile, I have no idea. No, it was a it must have been, last night I have this program called Driver Genius that I pay for, but it basically helps you manage updates and driver updates and shit on your computer without depending on Windows telling you to do things or, fucking your computer over. And I hadn't done that in a bit, so I made a big ol', backup and did major driver updates and shit last night. So hopefully nothing gets fucked up today, but I have no clue. That was really weird. That crash was really bizarre. I have no clue. Okay, so I have Alan Wake 2. It doesn't show Alan Wake in my library now of Epic, though. So now what do I do? Do I have to install Alan Wake 2 and Alan Wake is just, part of it? You are generous, sluts. Cheers to your kindness. I fucking appreciate you. No, 100%. I agree. Especially if the devs are putting in the effort to remaster their game, I feel like it's worthy. I feel like it's worth honoring that. We did the remasters of BioShock, and those were intensely different. Those were intensely sharpened up and pretty. Oh shit, you get a code in your email for it? If in 48 hours? Let's see. Let's hope it's not 48 hours. That would suck. Oh, look, my Alan Wake remastered PC code. I got it. It didn't. No, we got it. We got it. We're fine. We are fine. I just have to figure out how to redeem it. It was fast. We're fine. Let's cheers to that. Let's cheers to the internet actually being on our side today. It's happening. Cheers. Yeah, I know. Honestly, it would have been no big deal, but I'm glad because now we can install it. How do I put in a code on here? I've never done that. Nope. That's not it. Redeem a code. How do I do that? Redeem a code. Wow, it's right there. Idiot. Idiot. It's fine. We got it. Ooh. Hold on. Let me grab it, Vex. Thank you for looking that up. I would have not known where to look for that code. I would have been very lost. I didn't read the shit, man. That was my bad. I should have read the small print. I gotta type this code in though, so that's annoying. When's the last time you didn't copy and paste a code like this? It's a big one. Giggity. Yes. It's going! Wow. It's actually going relatively quickly. Nice. Not a bad launcher then. Good to know. Install, you piece of shit. It just says installing 0%. Why reach out when, I mean, let's be honest. A lot of people treat streamers like Google, so I know C-Town. I said this. I said the same thing to Zach before stream. I was like, thank fuck it's not Indie Day, because oh god. It's, I don't know. This is what, I mean, Epic launcher, right? I don't fucking know. It's going. It's happening. Ooh, my old job, I had to work every holiday, Monday through Friday, from McDonald's is open. They're open on Christmas, aren't they? They're open like all the time. JJ, I will be here on Christmas. Yep. Yeah, honestly, I've streamed on Christmas for the past couple years and I've had a good time. I don't it's a lot more fun than sitting around being sad by myself. We usually do something goofy, dress up a tree in some ridiculous way or something. I'm just waiting for the song to end. I have a couple links. I don't know how long this fucking game is gonna take. The Epic launcher is. I don't think I can do anything about the download speed, huh? All alone at work? Damn. Nope, pause, pause. I want to say the last song. Pause. Fucker. Oh, she thinks she's fat are very catered to being a terrible angle. Or like a terrible, like, you know, I would never have called her fat, but like, that was really sad and beautiful. Beautiful song, beautiful voice. It's weird listening to those lyrics because, like, I would never consider myself looking back. I was never like, I never felt like I was the fat friend, but I always felt all those other feelings. Like you're always on the sideline watching everyone else look good, have a good time, date everyone. I don't know. I think everybody feels that. But we give it a reason because it doesn't make sense to us as kids. So we're like, it must be because I'm ugly or because I'm fat or I'm tall or because I'm X, Y, Z. But I don't think anybody ever feels good in school. You know? She's just got a bigger frame. Yeah. I would have not said that. I mean, I think that's part of the big message is clothes make us feel a lot more gross about our body than we ever would have before. So this is the Hanson Chris. I'm actually kind of, dude, like, wild. They barely look like they did as children. I was a huge Hanson fan as a youth. That, like, Mup is a fucking tragic song. If you listen to the actual lyrics, it is sad. It's a great song, though. Right, Missile? That's what I always wonder. It's like, someone had to make you feel bad about some part of you because kids don't feel bad about their bodies. Little kids, like they just start reflecting what they see their parents do, and if their parents hate their bodies, they start to wonder like, okay, well then what's wrong with mine? And when your parents are like, I hate my body. Oh my god, look, they look just like us. Suddenly you're like, wow, I guess you hate me then, and that psychology starts. It's really fucked up. And it makes me really sad that someone does that to some ones did that. The hormone years are fucky as fuck. It's facts, though. Yeah. hold on, video. I'm trying to pull. Okay, I got that one. Okay. Wait, did I? Hold on. Now it loaded. Don't. That pic is, I'm a cool distant artist with lots of passion. It does. It looks like he's trying to be one of the OG, like, composers. Like that stoicism or whatever. I like it. Yeah, it's called Mozamba. Levi Sheckman, Back to the Future. Where is there? That's all I've got. Mozamba by Levi Sheckman. Yep. Oh, I was gonna say this time of year is a really, really hard time for a lot of people who are suffering from all sorts of things, and I can't imagine being like stark and alone when you're going through shit. Good to have a support system. I'm glad you have that. Ooh. Okay, sax man. This is pretty dank. I like this. Did you hear? That seasonal D is fucking. I mean, on top of like people who are already suffering like regular neurospicy stuff or drug addiction or withdrawals or whatever, on top of that, it's like we're all lacking vitamin D and sunlight and we're all getting the SADs. It just like compounds on itself. I think the original was Mozart, but I could be completely wrong. It's been a while. It is Mozart. There you go. Dude, C-Town, my family was that family when I was younger. Like, if my cousins or we had a friend that didn't have anywhere to go, my nana, like, encouraged, like, bring your friends, bring someone, bring anyone. She never turned anyone away, and she'd feed the fuck out of them, send them home with all the food. This is pretty good. I'm actually just, like, astounded at the talent alone. I mean, this is pretty good playing. Wish a guy Merry Christmas, and he told me he hasn't celebrated for years. Turns out his wife died on December 23rd. Oh, God, that's sad. Yeah, that's sad. That's a lot. What up, Will? I mean, I've heard rumor. So do I, Pat. Like, I worked every holiday when I worked at the hospital too, but like, it's so hard to turn that money down. And there were so many people that had families, like, and me not having one. I was like, it doesn't. Like, I'm just gonna sit at home and be sad about not having a family. I might as well work. Whereas half my coworkers had kids and stuff. I'd rather them take the day off. I always worked it, and I saw it as like I'm doing them a favor, and I get paid time and a half. So, or double time and a half sometimes. And, at least all the hospitals I worked at, the holiday proper, so like Thanksgiving Day, Christmas Day, is usually fairly slow. It's because people come in the day afterwards. Like, they gorge themselves, have a little heart attack, but they don't want to like ruin the day for their friends and family. So they sleep on it and then they go to the ER the next morning. So honestly, the night's usually pretty slow and we usually just sit around and eat all day. Hates it. Precious is, why are people like this? Nobody knows. We're still trying to figure out. You still have a golden kappa? What the fuck? Yeah, time and a half to do nothing. That's basically it. Was that or double time. Like if we were shorthanded, because people will sign up for the shift and then just not show up for the shift. They'll call out because they wanted that double time and a half until they realized they actually have to do the double time and a half, and then they'd get pissed and they'd leave. Those ones, those nights you get double time, and that's the sickest. Double time and a half to watch YouTube for 12 hours is the best. I just got one. Just now? Again? The fuck? I've had it once ever in 8 years. It is, Pat. I mean, It sucks. Like, death is happening all the time, but if it happens around the holidays, it's guaranteed gonna ruin it for somebody, and it sucks. Dude, fuck yeah, Senegal. That's the way my family was. And then my grandparents died, and we all separated up, and now they don't exist anymore. But when I was younger, that's the way it was. It was always just like, anybody. No one should be alone. Now we're all alone. When you're dying, but it's Christmas, so I can wait till tomorrow. No shit. It's real. It happens all the time. It's crazy though. I just don't know how they do it. I don't understand how you sleep on a heart attack. That's the moments where you went to bed on this, okay? Sick. I don't know how you did it, but sure. Oh, it's part of the hype train stuff, is it? Okay, you get to keep it for well, I got that 24-hour one months ago, but that's the first I've ever had in my life. Ever. Oh, it's in pediatrics. That's rough. That's rough. Thank you, Elsie. I appreciate that. My hair gets to a point where it's so heavy I have to break it up. Like I can't one bun I can only do for a couple hours at a time and I have to like move it around because it starts to give me a headache. The game's at 57%. Ugh. I'm so excited. Literally, this game is downloading in under an hour. That's incredible. That never happens for me. Fuck yeah. Yep, Pat. Uh-huh. Alan Wake. I almost said Wallenake. Just some Wallenake for the weekend. Alan Wake. These fuckers bought me the remastered version on Epic because it comes with, well, if you buy Alan Wake 2, you get the remastered version of Alan Wake 1. So we're gonna fucking play the fuck out of that. But I'm really glad Glup bought me the Alan Wake series because we have to go back to Steam to play 1.5. It's gonna be we're gonna have fun. So all the launchers. All the launchers. I love it. Cheers. We're breaking up already? Damn it. Oh, missile. Fuck yes. That's the juice right there. That's the juice. Ew, Barry, have fun. I'm so sorry. Have fun. I'm letting the videos sit that you guys gave me just for a few minutes because I want this download to go. And the music videos tend to make it move a lot slower, so I'm just letting him chill for a second. Because Zach is now officially live, and God knows what he's gonna do, and I just no. I have the tiny discs and stuff. They just almost autoplayed. It's fine. No. I love Hobo Johnson. Like, for some reason, I find a lot of people fucking hate his style of music. Peach Scone is legendary. Wild and Wake for the weekend, motherfuckers, right? Why not? I'm excited, honestly. Like, I've played Control. I feel like I totally played it out of order, but Control was so much fun that I feel like the Alan Wake series itself is going to have a pretty wild story. And I've seen bits and pieces of it. Like, you can't miss it. Like, I've seen people play parts of it, but I have no clue. No idea what's going on. Oh my god, will I be Alan Woke? Holy shit. Playful, no shit. So on the Epic store right now, if you buy Alan Wake 2, it says it's on sale for $40, but when you add it to your cart, it's only like $25. And then you get the remastered of Alan Wake, the first game with it. It's a pretty fucking gnarly deal. For a brand new game that's like, what, retail 60? Alan Wake and Bake. Oh my god, I love it. Alan Woke and Boke. We could go anyway. I'm an idiot. I love funny, stupid puns, and I appreciate you guys. The Wake, we'll still go with it. It could be the Woke and Boke. We're gonna do all the Remedyverse. Is that what it's called? I mean, I would love to. It's really confusing to me, the order. Because, like, there's Alan Wake, there's DLC with Alan Wake, and then there's this Alan Wake, like, whatever that 1.5 one is. And so people were trying to explain to me, like, the order in which to play them, so we actually get the story in order. Because I just have no idea. I don't know. I've never played an Alan Wake game. I really don't know. But I'm glad we just start with number 1. I love me some puns. I don't know. They're cheap laughs. American Horror, yeah, something like that. I have it. It's in Steam. I have all the launchers open. It is American Nightmare. Yep, Alan Wake's American Nightmare. Yep. So apparently it's Alan Wake, the DLC that comes with Alan Wake, American Nightmare, which is technically like 1.5. And then it's Control, and then Alan Wake 2, I think is the order you guys told me, right? And like, we played all of Control, but I didn't do the DLC for Control because y'all told me that I wouldn't really understand. The DLC wouldn't really hit right if I'd never played Alan Wake before. Because it's kind of launching your character into the Alan Wake verse. So I thought it'd be cool to play Alan Wake and then do that DLC. So then I actually like get it. The Alan Wake game's just him voting for Bernie Sanders and attending BLM rallies. Dude, a game attending rallies would be so boring. I don't know if we heard that one. Hold on, Vex. Alan Wake's American Nightmare, is that like Wes Craven's new Nightmare? Honestly, I have no idea. Like, for all that I knew about the Alan Wake series. I've heard about it for years and years. I've never heard Alan Wake American Nightmare in my life. I was very confused when I was at my library. I'm like, the fuck is that? Apparently it's 1.5. I'm excited. There's no way I can't like it because I loved fucking Control so much. I loved fucking Control. I really enjoyed Control. It is Tech Witch. It's an Alan Wake and Bake, a Woke and Boke. Depending on how far we get in, we're trying to decide if like once we play it, are we now Alan Woke? Though, like, how long does it take for us to wake up? It is Zach De La Roche. No shit, it is. That it is him playful. Yeah, it's hold on. It is. Shut up. Run the Jewels, Close Your Eyes, featuring Zach De La Roche. Roche? I don't know. Rocha? How do you say his last name? I've never known. But it is him. Literally is. Oh, yeah, it's a music video. I'll give you the link. I mean, it's a. Yeah, it's a good music video. It's got like a deep message in it that's a little dark, but it's really good. And it's a really good, I don't want to play the video because I'm trying to get the download to go through as fast as we can get it to go through. So I'm letting the video sit for a minute. But yeah, if you watch it, it's just really good. That's it. It's just really good. They feature a lot of kind of interesting people all over their records. Actually, the new Run the Jewels, is it the Run the Jewels or is it Kill 'Em Mike? Is it Run the Jewels? It's the new Run the Jewels album, right? Run the Jewels. I'm sorry, I just. Oh, that was another one. That's another. Where is Quantum Break within the same universe? Someone was talking about that one yesterday, David, and I can't remember in what context. And I don't have that one. Whatever game that is. I don't know if they mentioned it because they're similar or if it's like actually in the series or something. I don't remember. Mishy, go for it. I will not start Alan Wake for at least 20 minutes. I'll even if it finishes, like it's going pretty fast now. It's like over 60, but we won't start until like noon. That's usually when I like to dive into a game ish. But yeah, you got plenty of time. Go get your doggies out. We'll take a break and stuff too. I think Quantum Break is in the series, if I remember correctly. A lot of people were telling me about it yesterday, and I just don't remember. I've actually never ever seen the beginning of this game, so I too am very excited. Stop. Not you, you're fine. It's just because I'm downloading this game. Everything's a little slow right now. Taking a few seconds to respond to a click. I was trying to grab your guys' links so I could save them. I updated this shit. Okay. Oh no. Okay. Just cleared out unnecessary shit so it can relax for a minute. Dude, JJ, why not? Treat yourself. I think they're kind of references to QB, and QB and Max Payne are not owned by Remedy, so they're not in them directly. Okay. They are kind of references to QB. I want to look that up. Quantum Break. It's so familiar to me. I know I've seen it. Like, casual. I don't think I've played it, though. Come on, Steve. Quantum Break. I have seen this. From Remedy Entertainment, the masters of cinematic action games, comes Quantum Break, a Katie, I am broken today. A time-amplified, suspenseful blockbuster. The Quantum Break experience is part game, part live action show, where decisions in one dramatically affect the other. Oh, I get it. Weirdly worded, but I get it. Interesting. I've heard of all the games by this studio, but I've never played any of them. Huh. It looks really pretty though. Like one of those, like it looks like a similar kind of thing to like Control is all I know about, but I'm assuming the Alan Wake series in general. Oh my god, Ghetto, be safe. Is your birthday tomorrow? Are you one of those dreaded Christmas babies that probably got fucked with Christmas wrapping? Action game plus an FMV game. So kind of like Control-ish. Control I felt like that. I felt like that. It felt like that. Why is I missed that ball? Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. She broke the fun, and I said, it's alright. Getting fucked with Christmas wrapping sounds painful, dude. Especially with how easily that shit, like, oh my god, shreds and would sliver. You're right. I hate it. I'm done now. You're a Festivus for the rest of us, baby. My little sister's early December, which I don't think is as bad. Have you performed your feats of strength? Have you aired your grievances? You know what's crazy? So I wasn't ready for it this year, but like they allow pole dancing on Twitch. I could technically do it next year. We could actually air our grievances and have a poll and a Festivus for the rest of us. I didn't have time to prepare. But it's not like, you know, a sin against the Twitch gods for me, a woman, to be near a pole anymore, which is exciting. No, oh my god, Viata. No. How? Oh no. Why would that happen though? I don't think I'll ever unclench. Oh no. I just want to know why. And how. Wait. Imagine a paper cut on your butthole. Okay, real talk though, Pale Brew. I've thought about that like every time I watch V for Vendetta, when Natalie Portman's like in her little prison cell with the fake prison or whatever, and she like pulls a little roll of toilet paper out of the wall that has the story written on it. That has to be the world's crispiest fucking toilet paper to survive living in the water of a toilet, and the writing to survive. Like, why is this so crispy? Are you Brits wiping your ass with shards of glass? What's happening? Is this normal? Never have I come across a piece of toilet paper so waxy, so firm, so crispy. What the fuck? I can't. I've watched that movie for so many years now, and every year I watch it, I'm like, what the fuck is that? There's no way it's toilet paper because nothing makes sense now. Like, she says, like, I'm writing my last words on this piece of toilet paper. And it's like a fucking scroll from 3,000 years ago that's been waxed and preserved in lard. And you're like, who? Is this why the ass are so tight? You're just clenching all day. No. No. Shush your butt. We're going to take a break here in a minute. I'm just making sure the game is going to actually finish. V for Vendetta. My V never did anything wrong to me to deserve a vendetta. You know what I'm saying? 76%. I'm not anti-Epic Launcher. This is one of the fastest downloads I've ever had of a game, ever. Especially a game that's like over 10 gigs. She doing it. She doing it and doing it and doing it. Wild. Hell yeah. I just wanted to make sure it was still going. Okay, let's take a break before the shit finishes. And then we shall, check the game download. Oh yeah, I grabbed everyone's links. I just stopped playing them because they were slowing the download, and I do want to start the game today. And it was I've watched it. It's just doubled in speed since I stopped playing them, so I've got them all. I'm just not playing them yet. Letting them buffer themselves. Natalie Portman is not 10 play, bud. Holy, that is. Wax ply. I don't even know. That was some firm paper for the bums. Like, I just don't even know where the absorption. I have so many questions about that crispy little piece of toilet paper. You had that loo roll too if you went to England in the 1970s. No shit. Like wiping your ass with wax paper. I hate that. Like, I'm not a princess. I've wiped my pussy with a receipt in Italy because they do not provide toilet paper. I repeat, if you go to Italy, they do not provide toilet paper. Bring some tissues. But as a regular occurrence, I just don't see the bennies here. I'm gonna go pee and get my water. I've just been sipping on this Monster and really wanting water, and I don't know where my water bottle is. So let's take a quick break. Stretch your decks, walk your dog, load a bowl, do what you need to do. And hopefully, I mean, I think the game's definitely gonna be done here pretty soon. We're at 78%. It's definitely like going so much faster. I'm just gonna leave it be. We're leaving it be. Blah. Crispy. Annie tagged me in a tweet, and I must read it to you. It's phenomenal. Breaking news. Yeah, the dogs. Every dog in the neighborhood was lit the fuck up, though. I took dogs out, and every dog was like, whoa, whoa. So something's going on. Breaking news. President Biden announced today that he's issuing a federal pardon to every American who has used marijuana in the past, including those who were never arrested or prosecuted. The sweeping pardon applies to all U.S. citizens and lawful permanent residents in possession of marijuana for their personal use and those convicted of similar federal crimes. So I read the article a little bit while I was out with the dogs. It looks like it applies to everybody other than people who, like, sold pot. Like, if you were a dealer. Damn. So, like, are prisons just going to have a mass exodus now? I'm curious to see what this does, because that's phenomenal. Cheers to that. Like, damn, he promised future shit, and he delivered. I mean, that's huge. This was at the beginning of this year. We were looking at stats of this, but at the beginning of this year in Texas alone, there were over 40,000 people imprisoned indefinitely for minor marijuana charges, meaning they had less than an ounce on their personal person and it was personal use. No intent to sell. Over 40,000 humans. Yeah, he did, like, that's what the article says. Hold on, it's in my Twitter. I'll put it in chat for you so you can read the full article. It talks about that a little bit. I didn't have time to read the full thing, but it talks about how he did a pardoning a while ago, and this one apparently is a lot bigger. I don't know. Yeah, it's another batch. Basically, it's a bigger step. Read it and see what you get out of it if you want to. Hold on. Here's the article. Nope. There you go. Yeah, he can't pardon state level. He can only pardon federal level. It's not nothing. I mean, it's something. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's probably not as major as it feels, but it's something. At least marijuana crimes being not crimes anymore is something that's even a conversation. I'm glad. I'm happy about that. Like, that should, at least it's on the mind. Yeah, President Joe Biden announced Friday he's issuing a federal... Stop it. Ads. A federal pardon to every American who's used marijuana in the past, including those who were never arrested or prosecuted, excuse me. The sweeping pardon applies to all U.S. citizens and lawful permanent residents in possession of marijuana for their personal use and those convicted of similar federal crimes. It also forgives pot users in the District of Columbia. It does not apply to individuals who have been jailed for selling the drug, which is illegal under federal law, or other marijuana offenses such as driving under the influence of an illegal substance. The implication of Biden's pardon promises to have significant implications, as criminal records for marijuana use and possession have imposed barriers to employment, housing, and educational opportunities. However, the pardons do not apply to people who violated state law, and anyone who wants to receive proof of a pardon will have to apply through the Department of Justice. Biden issued a similar pardon last year and promised future reforms. This year's proclamation went further in that it forgave all instances of simple marijuana use or possession under federal law, including individuals who have never been charged. It also expands Biden's previous directive to include minor marijuana offenses committed on federal property. The White House says thousands of people with federal and district convictions will be eligible for the pardons, which Biden announced 3 days before the Christmas holiday. In a statement, Biden said Americans should not be sent to prison solely for using or possessing marijuana. He urged governors to forgive state offenses. Quote, criminal records for marijuana use and possession have imposed needless barriers to employment, housing, and educational opportunities. Too many lives have been upended because of our failed approach to marijuana. It's time that we right these wrongs, Biden said. Biden also commuted the sentences of 11 people he said are, quote, serving disproportionately long sentences for nonviolent drug offenses and would have received lesser sentences if they were charged today. The Congressional Black Caucus said the pardons are, quote, a positive step forward in addressing long-standing racial disparities in crack and powder cocaine sentencing, which for generations has disproportionately imprisoned Black Americans. Quote, it is our hope that clemency be granted to more Black Americans who have been criminalized by the decades-old policies of the war on drugs era, end quote, the group said in a statement. The Civil War Liberties Union, Cynthia W. Roseberry, director of the organization's Justice Division, said in a statement that Biden's actions, quote, send a strong message about the power of redemption, end quote, and will help to correct past injustices. But, she said, Congress must change the law to prevent future Justice Department from revoking Biden's directive not to pursue higher sentences for crack offenses. Marijuana users who want to take part in Biden's program will have to follow an application process by the Department of Justice to receive a certificate confirming that they were pardoned under the president's broader order if they need to provide proof of clemency for employment or house applications. Biden's proclamation states the Attorney General shall, quote, review all properly submitted applications for certificates of pardon, shall issue such certificates of pardon to eligible applicants in due course, end quote. Damn. It goes on. It talks about more stats of like how many like people that want it legalized. Sarah, what's up, dude? I was just reading about how Biden just pardoned a bunch of nonviolent weed stuff, which is great. So much time is wasted on demonizing drugs rather than helping people understand them and help people who get addicted. 100%. I could not agree harder. Like, we demonize the use of drugs, we demonize and shame addiction, and we don't focus on dealers, like the actual people supplying the shit. We criminalize people for essentially having a mental disease. It's fucking sick. I just saw it on Twitter. It's pretty cool. Let me see where this game is at. Alan waked and baked. It's done! Holy shit. That's crazy. That's like one of the fastest downloads I've ever had in my entire life. Ever. Oh my god, it opened. No! Oh god! Oh god. It opened. I don't know, is it gonna do a cutscene? Fuck my dick. Oh no. Oh god. I didn't mean to. I just clicked the game and it opened! I'm sorry. Is it gonna do? Yeah, I did not. Oh. Hello? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do it. I didn't mean to just like fucking rapid. I still need to change the category and shit. Okay, press any key to play. Okay, just one sec. Well, normally you gotta like press a play button. I'm used to Steam. Excuse my. Sorry, there was a fuzz in the air. Excuse my ignorance. In Steam, you press a play button or you double click. Good lord. Good lord. Okay. No, no! Oh, I was gonna go into something. God damn. The game is auto-playing me, my dudes. Fuck. No! It's doing it again. Stop it. Are you fucking with me right now? I will fucking set you on fire. Can I play with this with the controller? Where are you? No! Don't do it again! Are you fucking with me? Are you fucking with me right now? Shut up! What the fuck? I'm gonna set the world on fire. I'm gonna burn it all down. Alright. Fucking I know. Dude, I mean, give me a few seconds. Fuck you. Fucking quit that shit. Get out. I still gotta, I don't even, did I change category? My god. I'm haunted. I'm the haunting. We have the videos to watch. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We had like I have 3 videos to watch. I was so not ready for the game to jump on. My god. Okay. Sorry. That was stressful. We're
going to end. You have to trust me. Or what? Jack, run!
What's Shut the fuck up. Oh my god, if something else autoplays, I'm gonna flip out! Ah! Sarah, PC issues are just they're not my forte. My PC, like yesterday, stream crashed twice. I don't know. It's been a fucking chaotic week, and I'm just not in the mood. I'm so tired of things. What the fuck is the point of the play button if everything's just gonna play on its own? Literally, it's like I just had a video up paused, and if I leave it for too long, it just autoplays, but I have so many links from you guys, I don't know where the fuck the sound's coming from, and I just sit here in a panic like, why is anything playing? I've touched nothing. Nothing. Nothing! What's the point of a play button? You know what I mean? What's the point? Ziwi Santos, like, no, who is that? Oh my god, Evelyn, that's kind of fantastic, though. I think about, I want to, sometimes, it's like, why? I have those settings in a geek. The thing is, they don't work on, like, anything that's, like, YouTube Shorts or Instagram, because, and I looked it up, I read an entire Reddit thread trying to figure out why. They don't have a real player. Like, there's no play pause button. It's just, like, click the video and unclick. You can't, like, rewind or go forward or anything, fast forward, whatever. So it doesn't affect it. But it's literally how these companies get billions of views and get you to see an ad over and over. Because, like, by the time you get to the video and you've unmuted it, it's already auto-played halfway through muted. So you kind of have to watch it again, but your muted view still counted as a view. It's like a whole ploy to get fucking massive views on short content. It's fucking annoying. I hate it so much. I hate it. If I ever want to describe your stream to someone, I would say 1/3 smoking weed, 1/3 crying to cute things, 1/3 screaming at autoplay. 100%. Yeah. I mean, we love music. You got to put like an eighth of music in there somewhere. His smile when the piano kicks in and he realizes exactly what's happening and then he just starts like playing around. That was pure joy. That was so cool. I don't know, man. I hope to God I'm never fascinated by instrumentalists. Watching their brains work is so cool. Oh, Donna, I'll give you the link. You know those, if you've been around for those videos we watched where it's like a famous drummer listens to a song for the first time they've never heard, and then they have to like come up with the drums for it. We just watched a dude do it for piano, and it was pretty fucking cool. Quit putting highlighter on your face. Do I have a highlighter on my face again? I don't understand. I feel like pop radio, like, is that such a thing? I feel like every radio station ever has played that song. But seriously, David, we watched, I can't remember if it was a Drumeo one, but we watched one where someone hadn't ever heard, what was this? Oh, God. There's been a few out there where it's songs that, like, I don't particularly love. Therefore, I'm not seeking them out, but I know them almost exclusively, like, from we're just drowned with them. But, I mean, maybe some people control what goes into their ears more, I guess. Yep, this one was a piano, and it was pretty fucking dank. He does it to, Empire State of Mind, which was pretty fucking cool. That's a beautiful, I mean, beautiful song, let's be honest. And like his fills, his like chord fills in some of those parts of that song were really hitting my soul in a weird way. They were so pretty. Yep, it was the Megadeth drum. Well, no, it wasn't the Megadeth drummer. It was the drummer from Red Hot Chili Peppers. What's his name? Chad. Chad. Something. Oh, it's right there. It was him, but it was 30 seconds. It was 60 Seconds to Mars, 30 Seconds to Mars, whatever the fuck. Yeah, it was that song. Yes, Chad Smith, aka Will Ferrell. Thank you. Yep, I literally almost said the guy that looks like Will Ferrell. Smith, yes. Yeah. AKA Will Ferrell, yes. We watched that one. We watched another one too, though. It was I can't remember the drummer's name, but he was like a jazz or a blues drummer. And what was the song? I don't even remember. I think Kills gave it to us. But they're amazing. I love that. I mean, I will all of those are so cool. Watching the brain of an artist. Like, and the drumming ones are wild. Like the piano one was just as wild and just as cool. They're just different. Like in the drumming one, I guess drummers just think differently. A lot of the times they come up with almost exactly what the song actually is. Like they can hear it, even though it's not there. Like they're fed a song version that has no drums in it. And they kind of have to write it, but they get real damn close. It's just got to be something different between instruments, I guess. I played piano and I couldn't imagine coming up with random, like I just make my own piano to a song. I cannot imagine, I can't fathom just guessing what the piano track was behind a song. I saw heard one with a jazz drummer from doing Metallica. That was the one. I think that was the, wait, was it? Hold on. I just have to look it up for my own sanity now. Nope. I thought it was like System of a Down. Oh, it was Megadeth doing Mr. Brightside. We definitely watched that one. Megadeth drummer doing Brightside. That one was precious. That Megadeth drummer is one of the sweetest human beings I've ever witnessed in my life. Like, holy shit. I remember watching that one. There was one, oh God, what was the other one? Oh, it was Jonathan Sugarfoot Moffat hears Linkin Park for the first time. That was one where I was like, how did anyone avoid Linkin Park? Like, I think we all like Linkin Park, and then there was a point where we were like, please stop, we must stop listening to Linkin Park. But we respect and love, and rest in peace, Chester Bennington. Shit was horrific. But yeah, and then Ulysses Owens Jr. hears Nirvana for the first time. Ulysses Owens Jr., he is correct me if I'm right, he's like a professor at Juilliard. A professor at Juilliard had never heard Nirvana before, ever. And it's like, more power to you. Good on you. How? I feel like I accidentally get over inundated with music so often. I don't know how these people would just miss this shit. But good for them. They're really cool though. If you're ever so inclined, go check out those Drumeo videos and watch the famous drummers try to figure songs out. Watching their brain make, I mean, like hot magic. I don't know. I don't know what it is. It's something very unique going on inside of them. It's amazing. So I've got two other videos. Let's play one before next break and then one after, and we'll space them out like that because I do want to get into the game. I changed category like ages ago. That was amazing though. Like those videos, like please don't ever hesitate throwing those at me. Those are worth every pause ever, ever. We can always play a game, always. Shit like that, man. Enjoying it with you guys is so much better to me. I just love fascinating at those brains with other people. Yeah, that music, man, it's everything. On the bright side, getting free food for weekend. Fuck yeah, get it, son. I just sort of think that as an artist, you spend a lot of time building vocabulary. It surprises me that an artist can completely avoid something so ubiquitous. I same. It honestly shocks the living shit out of me. I don't know how it happens. And like, and again, this is me coming from an outside. I gotta grind up weed. This is like outside point of view. Doesn't matter. I don't matter, etc. But like, especially, this is just again, I don't matter. I mean nothing. A professor of music at Juilliard being like not knowing one of the most famous epics, rock ballads. I mean, rock songs, whatever you want to fucking call Nirvana ever. How? Like you've dedicated your life to music and you don't know a Dave Grohl drum band? How? Like I'm not throwing shade, just like, how? 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 How did you must have done it on purpose. Right, David, it's part of the research. That's how, like, I remember, like, I've dated, a couple game devs, and that's how they view game dev. They play and try out so many new games constantly because they're looking for ideas because they make games for a living. Like, I'm assuming authors read books, you know? Like, all sorts. I don't know. Like, it's just I don't know how you avoid I'm not a huge fan of Nirvana, and I know almost all their songs by heart. Like, you just can't I just don't know how you avoided them. It's amazing. I don't know, maybe you didn't have radio. Aw, Barry, that was a long meeting. We're about to jump in the game. I'm just grinding up weed. That was a long fucking meeting, Honeybean. I'm sorry. Taylor Hawkins, I know. I never got to see him live, and I'm heartbroken. Rest in peace, Taylor. Donna, it's crazy. Like, they play a sample of the song for these artists, and then they say, "Have you ever heard XXX?" And they're like, "Nope, I've never heard this before." And then after they try to make a version, they play them the real version. They have no idea. I mean, I don't think they're lying. They don't come across. There would be no point. I mean, why would anybody lie about it? It doesn't seem like they're, bullshitting for no reason or whatever. But it is. They do exactly. Like, they're obviously doing quite well. That's what I mean. Like, I am no one to judge or anything, but it does. David, I say it every single time we watch one of those. We watched you're familiar with the charismatic voice, right? We watched a few of her videos on stream. She's like that beautiful, gorgeous phoenix-haired woman who listens to music and reviews it. She has a classical opera background. Just recently, she reviewed Foo Fighters' Everlong, and she had claimed to never she's like, I've casually heard it once or twice, but I've never really listened to it before. And I just how? But, like, sure. Obviously, she's doing fine. And by the way, just a PS in case anyone's concerned, she loved the song and was brought to near tears multiple times. So, we don't have to get divorced, we love her. Like, she adored it, every moment of it, so we're good. Like, no worries. She fucking loved it, we're good. We watched the whole thing because I was like, "Oh my god, if she hates it, I don't know what to do," because Everlong's, like, everything. She was balls deep in opera. I get it, yeah. It's bizarre. It's just that's the difference between someone who plays music for a living or sings for a living, etc., versus just an obsessive consumer of music. Where I'm like, is it music? Nom, 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 nom. You know. I'm thinking the YouTube videos of vocal coaches hearing songs for the first time. Yeah, but she usually clarifies, like, it's not like she's 100% unfamiliar. Like, some of the songs, I'm sure she is. But Everlong, she clarified, like, the title said, first time Everlong. Then she clarified, she's like, I've definitely casually heard it on the radio or whatnot, but never listened to it. And she watched a live performance of it, which was really, really well done. It's just such a beautiful song, and she did adore it, so we're good. No shit, JJ, that's pretty impressive. There's a series of videos with opera singers watching and hearing video game music for the first time, and it's wonderful to see their reactions. I love it. I love watching reactions to music, like watching people's faces light up. Like there was a series of videos back. I watched them ages ago, not on stream or anything. This was back before we could watch it on stream. But I watched a series of videos, and it was blind babies being introduced to music, like classical music for the first time, and watching blind babies smile is just like not a I mean, babies smiling is just, like, the most magical thing in the world, we can all admit to that, and babies smiling and giggling, like, just fucking, like, just kill me here, I'm done. But, like, the fact that a we don't learn smiling by seeing someone do it. It's such an inherent thing, and music incites it in babies. It's so cool to me. It's just music is magic, right? There's a series of videos with opera singers watching and hearing oh, yeah, 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 sorry, my chat did the reload, and I thought I didn't read that one. All my siblings play several instruments and sing. Dude, I'm jealous. My sister could play really, really good piano. She started a lot younger than I did and stuck with it a lot longer. Sorry, I'm just moving chat over so I can see you guys. Um, so she was just way better. I started later in life. I couldn't I started with clarinet and shit. I know I've told you guys that, and it just wasn't my bag. I've never seen a React video where they didn't like the song. Me neither. And do you think that? Thank you, Glut and Barry and Genova, who all pitched in on buying me these games. The entire fucking series of them. I appreciate you. I'm really excited to play more. I like this. I like the gameplay and stuff. It's fun. It's kind of like I've been making fun of it. Like it's funny that, your flashlight is a gun, I guess. That's funny. But I like the gameplay. It's unique. I don't know. I've never played a game where you use like it reminds me a little bit of the older Silent Hill games. But as far as I remember, you don't use like an actual flashlight as a weapon in those. I don't think so. Yeah, it just kept going. No, and it's cool because I do the days. I mean, yesterday was the shortest day of the year. But now that they're getting longer, I can push the checkpoint and push the gameplay and stuff. And it's not like I'm losing all the nighttime to go take my dogs out, so they're going to lose their minds. But I really like this game, and I appreciate you guys suggesting it or pitching in and getting it for me. I feel very spoiled. That was a very lovely Christmas present. I'm going to consider it that. Thanks. It's the best one. I appreciate you. I just saw Domestic Dan go live, so I'm gonna fucking raid him because I haven't hung out with him in like over 24 hours, and that's sad. Happy holidays to all y'all. If I don't see you the rest of the month or whatever, have a good time. Remember to drink water. Don't drink and drive. If you have to say did I drink too much? The answer is always yes. Sit the fuck down. Drink water. Don't go drive. Be safe. Traveling is just crazy this time of year. People everywhere. Unsafe driving conditions like ice and shit like that. You know what I mean? Just if you can stay put, stay put. Eat delicious food and get high. That's a great excuse to stay put. You get sleepy, driving under the influence. I mean, just tell people oh, I got high. Oops, can't go. Perfect. Just do it. Hold on. Okay, I was making sure Domestic Dan was actually live. All right. Happy 426, motherfuckers. If I don't see you, happy holidays. But if I do, I will be here throughout. So come hang out if you want. We'll be playing Alan Quakies or whatever, and doing charity stuff. And I downloaded Drawful and some fun community games to do. So we can fuck around. Hello, Bubba. My boy, he knows what time it is. Hello, my special boy. We're gonna get Alan waked and baked this holiday, y'all. Let's fucking go. Cheers. Oh, and side note, depending on where you are in the world, lots of businesses close down for the holiday. Make sure to load up on your legal recreational weed before those shops close down, because I don't know if they're open on the holiday. Don't get screwed. David, that's actually great life advice. In no way, shape, or form do you have to talk politics with your drunkle. I just pulled up. Now the raid's going. So we're going to raid my friend Domestic Dan, one of my oldest, dearest friends here on the platform. Another Seattleite who I think has actually played through all the cool Alan Wake games, which is awesome. So if you guys want to talk about him more. But on that note, I will be back bright and early tomorrow morning, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day. If you want to come by, please do. But in the meantime, take care of you. Take your joy. I almost said eat your joy. Eat your pants. What? Wash your hands. Bubba.